The all-new, refreshed, facelifted 2025 Chevrolet Tahoe in the Z71 trim. And we want to show you guys here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu the difference between the old Z71 and the new one, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in. But if you'd like to see more videos like this one or content, please like and subscribe to our channel and help us put bread on our tables. So let's start with the old front end. Now, old front end, what do we see that's different? Hood is the same. Okay, main differences, everyone, right off the bat, the headlight system. You're going to see the main difference here. Okay, you're going to see the bumper fascia, complete different angles, cuts. The grille design is completely different. Now, we're not focusing so much on the bells and whistles and the packages, such as like the trailer brake package or the luxury package or whatnot. We just want to bring old versus new. So headlights are going to be old on this one. The grille, old. And the bumper fascia. And one thing I want you guys to focus on is the 2024 models. The front end's kind of squished on the vertical plane, all right? And you're going to see a lot of difference in the skid plate area, okay? So let's go ahead and shoot over to the new one. The new one, check this out. I have to say, if you ask me for some vagabond advice, go with the new one. The headlight system, it's a little bit more sleek design. Coming down, we had the add-on bulb here instead of up here, okay? So the headlights were up here instead of here now. The low beams are on in this video, as you guys can see. And we drop down, again, different bumper fascia, the cuts, the angles. The grill's completely different. We actually have the one-piece grill coming all the way over to the non-active air vent area. Dropping down again, here's where you see a little bit more elongated front end on the vertical plane. So where the skid plate drops down a little bit, or that front end drops down, making the skid plate a little bit lower look on that front end. I love that because I always thought that the front end on the vertical plane was a little bit squished, okay? So a lot of difference here as well near the recovery hooks too, okay? Keep an eye out for that. Now let's shoot over to the sides of the cars. Now over to the side, let's go ahead and talk about the engines. You still have the same exact engine options from 2024 over to 2025 with the 5.3 liter Ecotec pushing 355 horsepower, still a V8, paired together with the 10-speed automatic transmission. Then you have the 6.2 in the 10-speed automatic transmission that pushes the 420 horsepower with a 460 pounds-feet of torque. And then you still have the 3.0 diesel motor or engine that actually gets propped up, I believe, like 38 horsepower and a little bit extra on the pound-feet of torque, okay? Don't quote me on the numbers for the diesels, but you still have that option. Now, in this exact video, we have the 5.3 here with the 355. We have the 6.2 here with the 420. And you now have the option of getting the 6.2 in the Z71 trim that you didn't have in the 2024. Now let's go ahead and show you guys some more differences. I wanted to get a side view of the headlight system and what's different about it. You don't have the Chevy bow tie here on the 2025, okay, that you have it here because of the different headlight. And if we drop down, you get Chevrolet here right under that bulb, okay? Parking markers are different shapes. Over to the wheel area. Same exact tire. We have the Goodyear Wranglers Territory all-terrain tires, both in the same exact size at a 275 60/20, but you're going to see some new rim designs. This is the old rim design in a dual color with the gunmetal gray and machine surface silver. And coming over to this one, again, this kind of reminds me of the Hummer EV rim lookalike. All right. Yes, they are the same company, so I would see that with the gunmetal gray on the interior, machine surface silver. And now you also have air ride suspension on the Z71 option, okay? So this actually does come with the air ride on my right and the beautiful exterior paint color in the Cypress gray. This is phenomenal. It looks dark gray in the shade, and if you put it into the light, kind of gives it a green tint to it. So we got the red and the green coming in. Merry Christmas to you guys. So pretty much nothing else different on the sides with regards to the side mirrors, same exact. Blind spot assist, we got the automatic foldable, 360 cameras. That is, again, to the bells and whistles. Keyless fob entry, we got the roof rails up top. We have the blacked out window trims, and then we're coming over to the rear end. Before we continue with the rear end, I want to talk some numbers with regards to dimensions, because I'm sure somebody wants to know if the new one, the 2025, is longer, wider, or higher. No, same exact dimensions, at length being at 211, the width being at 81 inches, and the height being at 77 inches. Same exact numbers on both. The wheelbase as well is 121 inches on both, as well as the ground clearance does not change from 2024 to 2025, with a maximum ground clearance of 8 inches when equipped with the air ride suspension. Okay, so over to the rear end. What do we see that's different? Start with the main difference is the taillights. We have the halogen taillights here on the 2024 in the Z71 in that kind of more boring look. We got the nice LED taillights with the revised black housing, beautiful. And you got the different 3 level of lightings when you're backing up. Beautiful look on the taillights. Another big difference is this trim piece. The 2025, this is the new trim piece going across that Tahoe rear and tailgate, to where this is the older body style look, or okay, the old body trim. If we drop down further, bumper fascias are kind of pretty much the same. Don't pay attention to the twin tip exhaust. That is because of a package. But again, dropping down, you get kind of same area for the parking reflectors. You might have exact same matte black plastic finish on the lower end, okay? When properly equipped with the 6.2 liter, you get 8,300 pounds of towing capacity, okay? I believe the diesel can do somewhere near around that, which is about 81 or 8,200 on the diesel as well. Now let's go ahead and pop open the tailgate and talk cargo. Now over here in the new one, okay, not much different going on, all right? We have about 26 max cubic feet of space with the second and third row seat up. If we drop the second and third row, we get a maximum cargo capacity of 123 cubic feet of space, enough to fit in 2 families or a lot of dead bodies, all right? Now, let's go ahead and show you guys what the 2025 has to offer. Some more personal space, some hooks. On the right, we can drop the third row seats and the second row seats electric. Let's go ahead and do that and show you guys. And you have to hold the buttons pressed, right? And then you could also drop that as well. Well, that front seat is too far back, but that's what it looks like with the third and second row seats down. Same exact thing over here on the 2024. Not much has changed. Let's not waste your guys' time. Now that we're done talking about the exterior differences, the powertrains that they have to offer, and the cargo, now let's go ahead and talk interior. All right, before we continue to the interior of the 2024 versus the 2025, if you guys are in Sacramento area and you guys need some passenger van rentals, check out the link in the description below and help us out with the Vagabond van rentals for places like Lake Tahoe, Napa Wine Country, San Francisco, and so much more. We also deliver. Check out that link in the description below if you need a rental. All right, so 2024, old body style, old front dash as well. I'm going to show you guys pretty much on the interior. The main difference is going to be that new refresh dash. And I'm going to show you guys what the old screen looks like, kind of a pop-up from the vertical standpoint, as well as the vents are going to look different. You no longer have this toggle switch area here. Dropping down, again, big difference on the temperature controls here as well as a lot of difference here on the center console area, okay? The new one is gonna look different. I'm gonna show you guys that. Also, the dashboard angles, the trims, completely different, so keep an eye out for that. Coming over to the driver cockpit cluster display, this is kind of a little bit more deep look inside on that digital cluster display. Now I'm going to show you guys what a heads-up display looks like in the new one, the 2025 as well. So hopefully I don't forget that. And if we come over to the door panel, pretty much same door panel from the armrest down. What you're going to see different is the elongated trim, okay? I'm going to show you guys how this trim bezel connects over to this trim inlay on the new 2025. If we come over to the top of the center console, you have this little cell phone indentation that you don't get in the 2025, okay? But now let's go ahead and shoot over to the second and third row seating and show you guys that. All right, so now second and third row seating, and to our surprise, there is nothing different, everyone. You still have the captain chairs, armrest, ways to control those seats. We got the 2 levers and ways to drop that. You're gonna pop that down just like that. And if we lift it again, whoop, pops it, bunny hops it forward, okay? Now I'm about 6 feet 2 inches to put things into perspective for you guys. Cargo area, interior area is exactly the same, okay? More than enough room on the second row, more than enough room on the third row. And that's what you gotta love about the American SUV. Full size, the third row is getting that same space. It's phenomenal. Getting really comfortable back here, all right? Compared to, for example, the European SUVs, all right? You also could drop that second row seat by this electric button here. On the 2024, you got the cup holders back here with the USB-C plugins as well on the third row. Now that we're done with the 2024, let's go ahead and show you guys why I like the 2025 better. Now the 2025, everyone, and get a load of this refresh dash. Remember I told you to focus on the angles. You got the pop-out trim inlay. Beautiful look. I have to say, even the color on this interior compared to the black, this is like a grayish slash brown interior. Phenomenal look. And then you got the 17.7-inch new infotainment screen, whole lot better than that small little rink-a-dink pop-out screen. This is phenomenal. Coming over to that 11-inch full digital dash cluster, and remember I told you guys this is more popped out. There is no more indentation into your dashboard. And also over that, you get the heads-up display. Dashboard, I have to say, looking at it from this perspective, looks a whole lot more aggressive, rugged, and bulkier. Now coming over to the door panel. So remember I told you guys that elongated trim. You don't have that 3D pop-out look, okay? So that's another thing that I wanted to mention is the older body style door panel has a little bit more of a 3D pop-out look. This is actually more flushed on the door panel with that trim inlay there, okay? Now coming over to the steering wheel. I did want to mention that the steering wheel is slightly different. This can be a tri-spoke or a quad spoke, however you please to call it, but the older one does have a slightly different look. Here's some pictures over the top so you guys get an idea of what they look like. Another big difference, remember I told you guys, climate controls. We don't have that busyness going on over here. The new vent look in the high gloss black and the center console, a whole lot more wider, not as deep, but again, just a whole lot better look here. Cup holders as well. No indentation here on the center console top as well. So that's pretty much the front revision. The second and the third row is exactly the same with the way the controls are to the seats. We don't want to go back there and waste your guys' time because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments of saying, why can't you do this video faster? But again, USB-C plugins back here as well. Tri-zone climate control back here as well, okay? Up top, we got the tilt slide moonroof option. Same thing. Now, here's the MSRP stickers as we like to do at our videos here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. MSRP sticker on the 2024 first and the price tag on top. And now the 2025 MSRP sticker with the list and the price tag on top. So you guys get an exact idea of what you guys are looking at with regards to 2024 Z71 compared to the 2025 Z71. Thank you so much for watching our channel for this comparison video. If you want more of an in-depth review on the single car itself as a 2025, check out our channel at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Stay tuned. Keep watching because we have more cool things coming. God bless you.